Happy Sunday. I am in a very different location today, being that it's Sunday. I'm at home in my living room. Sorry if the light is glaring in my face, but I didn't get a chance to print out my plated activity at work on Friday because the printer still didn't work. So I had to print it out here at home, and I wanted to show you guys what it looked like before I started laminating it. Take into account that it'll probably print nicer for you because you guys probably have good color ink and I don't. And in fact, I printed this and one other thing and my ink is apparently out. And look who came to say hello! A little baby came to say hi. 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 You're so cute. How did you get so cute? Oh, I love you. I love you. Such a little fur munchkin, but stay away from the laminator because it's hot. Okay. Go lay someplace. Not right there. That's not, no. Well, Houdini's apparently going to join us for our video. Oh, thank you. Also, I look a little worse for the wear, I guess, because I'm just hanging out at home today. So we wear comfy clothes and we don't do my hair. I am going to move my laminator out of the light. I guess I'll show you, I don't know, I'll show you guys on the floor, I guess. Maybe it's easier if I just hold it up. I don't really know. Let's see. So I have the placemat activities, and these are just the actual mats. They come with 4. I only printed out 3 because my groups are only 3. You can print out more if you need them. I never know how many to put in, but it is really annoying sometimes when you're doing like a 1 print cycle then to have to go back and reprint multiples of more pages. So I try to include enough, but if you ever did need more, you could just print them out. But these are the placemats. And then I have my foods. So I have the corn. And it's 1 page of each of the foods. The mashed potatoes. And then we have the rolls. I've got some string beans, some turkey legs. You are just all up in my space, bud. The stuffing, the cranberry sauce, or cranberry slices. I don't know. Is it called sauce? I don't even know. And the pumpkin pie. Or I guess any type of pie that you want it to be. And then I have 2 sets of recipe cards, or 2 pages, 3 cards each, so there's 6. I gave 2 sets of directional cards because I don't know if anybody is like me, but I separate these playing cards. So I'm going to have like 1 stack of my single cards, my single food cards in 1 container, and then these in the other container, and I'm just going to grab them. And I hate having to sort through and pull out the cards like this and like swap them between games, so I just gave you 2 different sets because it annoys me when I have to do that. These are upside down. These are the directional cards, so it just has a piece of food and an arrow, and that will tell you the direction that you have to pass it to. So once again, our non-reader friends just has to pass it in the direction of the arrow. I know a lot of kids have trouble with right and left and things like that, so 1 pass it to the right, 1 pass it to the left, and then the plate drop, which means you dropped all of your food and you have to start over, which stinks. And then these are all just the single serving food cards, so these are all just their very own pieces, so it'll just tell you what to take. Once again, the duplicate of the plate drop cards and the directional cards. And then I have my Thanksgiving foods and Thanksgiving non-foods sort. So I have 2 of these in the package, or in the pack. It's not a package. And what you're gonna do is, I have some Thanksgiving foods here, which you're gonna mix them up obviously for the students, but my foods and my non-foods, and you can mix them all together and have them categorize and sort which ones go in which column. So I have 2 sets of these, just in case you have more than one child in your group that's working on that. That's also really good because you can talk about you know, what you eat on Thanksgiving. And I know people eat different things, but odds of you eating pancakes or bacon for Thanksgiving dinner, probably not that great. And then at the very end, I want to say it's 36 cards. I have 36 question cards, and these are a combination of WH questions, yes, no questions, and then kind of pragmatic social scene scenarios. I am going to laminate these right now and cut them out so that I have them ready to go for tomorrow. And I'm also going to print out the food pieces for the plated activity, these pieces right here. I'm going to print them out on regular computer paper because what I'm doing with my preschool groups is they're actually going to have a make and take. So I'm going to bring in a paper plate and we are going to work on requesting and answering those yes-no questions and repeating and expanding utterances, and they're actually going to glue the foods onto their plate and then take that home, whereas this would be an activity that would just stay with me. But I really want them to be able to have something to take home so that their parents or their family members at home can kind of go over it and reinforce it and whatnot. But I am going to get to laminating. My laminator just now actually turned off, so I have to heat it up again. And it's probably going to take quite a bit of time to get all of this put together, which is perfect for Sundays. There's a cat hair. So these usually are what most of my Sundays are. Even if I get it laminated at work or printed out at work, I usually have to take it home to laminate it and cut it out anyway. So very uneventful weekends, but they're super relaxing. And if you have Ion, Law and Order Criminal Intent marathons are on Sundays. And on Saturdays, it's Law and Order SVU, which are my favorite Law and Order episodes to watch. And I did that all day yesterday while I cleaned, but Sundays are usually just the days that I'm sitting around. So Law and Order Criminal Intent is a solid second place TV show to watch. It's just enough that you can have it in the background and you don't get sidetracked into watching it, because I do that all the time. I tried to do it, I think 2 weeks ago with Stranger Things, and I ended up just watching Stranger Things the whole way through and not doing any work. So, not the best. But, pro tip, Law and Order is on if you're into that on Ion. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I am at work once again. It is just about the start of the day, so I kind of have to move a little quickly. I could not fall asleep last night for whatever reason, so I was on the struggle bus this morning, and I got here pretty late. But that's okay, because it's not okay. But we're gonna roll with it, and we're gonna make it work. I cut out most of my stuff for my plated activity yesterday, but there are a few other things that I have to cut out because I fell asleep while I was cutting. I don't recommend that. Also, my anchor chart is having a tough time, apparently just like I am, and it keeps falling down, so we're just gonna leave that for now until I can fix it. But I have a lot of stuff that I have to do today to prep and get ready. I also have to get my 2 boxes worth of product out to one of the consignment shops that I am in. I feel like I don't touch on that in these vlogs because it has absolutely nothing to do with speech and language, but I knit hats and I crochet hats, and I'm in a few consignment shops, so I have all of these piled up and they need to go out so that people can buy them, because y'all, it is like 40 degrees out / like 20-30 degrees out in the morning, and I don't know what happened, because 2 weeks ago it was 70 degrees. I'm not a fan of the winter, but I am a fan because I get to make warm fuzzy things for people to wear. So I have these hats with these giant pom-poms on the top, these ear warmers this year, which I kind of revamped, but I've had these for years. I just kind of revamped them, made them a little bit thicker. Ear warmers are my favorite in the winter when I have really bad hair, because I can just put my hair in a ponytail and put these on, and it's fashionable, and I can wear it all day. So, love these. And then, new for this year are these beanies that are just kind of textured. These are so cold because they were sitting in my car. And also I have some just regular old sock beanies that are narrow and thin and just kind of hang off the back of your head. I really like these, but I think these are going to be my new favorite. So I'm excited to make myself one of these. But I have a bunch of stuff that all kind of needs to go out. today in the mail, so I have to wrap this up at the end of the school day, address it, come up with my packing slip. All of that will be done after school, but the post office is actually right across the street from here, so I figured I would bring them with me. But that is that, so that has to get done too. Multiple hobbies, y'all. Just gotta kind of cram it all in. But I'm going to get to cutting out the rest of my stuff for the plated activity just so all of that is set up and ready to go. One of my little friends, the mother already called and said they won't be coming in today. He was sick yesterday and she kind of just wants to keep him home to make sure he's alright, which is super sad and I'm gonna miss him, but also it's at that point in the year where like y'all can keep your germs to yourself. So I'm super appreciative that this is a mom that's diligent with that and doesn't want to spread communicable illnesses to everybody. That's awesome. I hope he feels better though, and I hope he's back tomorrow. I'm going to get to cutting out. I wanted to do a quick update of all of my things cut out. I know I kind of showed them yesterday, but I was laminating them. So this is what I'm doing with my preschoolers at the other school today. I just printed these out on regular computer paper, and they are just colored printouts of all of the foods, and we are going to glue them to our plate. So that is for these guys. We're going to work on requesting yes, no questions, WH questions after we read our Thanks for Thanksgiving story or Happy Thanksgiving biscuit. This is my food, non-foods activity sort. So they're just going to kind of put what foods belong in what category. Those are for some of my older kiddos today. And then I have my cards. These are the single food cards along with the action cards pack. These are my WH yes, no, pragmatic social skills questions. And then these are my following directions cards with my action cards. So they are all mixed in, and these are just the multiple directions. Here are all of my recipe cards for if you're going to be playing with these. I think these would probably be easier just because it'll distinctly tell you which ones to get, whereas with these you might end up getting some things that you don't need. But these are the recipe cards, so we have like extra servings, extra gobble, traditional turkey, veggie delight, hearty foods, and carbs collide, this is probably what I would eat. But these are the cards that if they do want to play with different recipes and they want to know what pieces they have to get, we can use these. If they just want to get one of every piece, then we don't have to use these, and we can just use following directions cards or however it works for your groups. Here are my actual placemat plates. I think my corn is a little bit big, but we'll make it work. And then these are all of the foods. I tend to like a lot of corn, so I feel like most of my plate will be corn. But we have the corn, the cranberry sauce, the little itty bitty roll, a turkey leg, some string beans, some mashed potatoes. I really like mashed potatoes. You can tell which foods I like, and some stuffing because I made those the biggest. So far, our game is going super well, which makes me so excited. My first little group of preschoolers, we read our story and we talked about things that we were thankful for. One of them said they were thankful for the color orange, which was really cute, and he also thought my mashed potatoes was a donut. But other than that, it's going off without a hitch, and I'm so excited. I haven't gotten to use my recipe cards yet. I think I'm going to do that the rest of the day just because I feel like that's going to be more fun. But everyone is really motivated to get all of the food pieces, also their favorite foods, except for the fact that, once again, nobody likes green beans. Other than that, though, it is going super well so far. I'm about to grab my stuff and head over to the other school so that we can make our own Thanksgiving plates there. What's up, y'all? It is the end of the day already. I'm sorry I wasn't able to check in any earlier. I was finishing up my log notes because I'm really trying not to get too far behind. And I do also have a bunch of IAPs that are coming up before the Thanksgiving break, so I want to make sure that I am paying attention and putting in all of my information as early and as diligently as possible. As you can see, I haven't even had time to fix my anchor chart. I have to go see if I can find some more of the, the stickers that the hooks stick to for the command hooks. I have them someplace. But I'm going to fix that before I leave because it's really been bugging me all day. Today went off super well. The kids loved the activity. I actually used the Thanksgiving food and non-food sort a lot more than I thought I would. I kind of just threw that in there. But a lot of my kids were struggling with that, so we're going to continue on with that. Pretty much they thought everything was a Thanksgiving food. Like, do you eat ice cream for dinner on Thanksgiving? And they said yes. I don't know. And then they also said they eat cheese sandwiches. So, I'm not 100% sure. Granted, you can do whatever you want for Thanksgiving, but we read the story, so I'm going to try to tie it more into the story. Because we read the story first, thanks for Thanksgiving, and we talked about on the last page all the different foods there are. Those are the types of foods we eat for Thanksgiving. So hopefully we can tie it in a little more the rest of this week. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. It was a pretty chill day. Like I said, a good day. I'm always thankful when it's not crazy and overwhelming. I did get all of my log notes for today done, calculated. They're good, so that's another bonus. And I'm going to pack up my stuff, make sure that I've got everything for tomorrow. That's pretty much it for today, though. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. I hope you all had an awesome day and that you continue to have a really great night and the rest of your day is going well and the rest of your week goes well. And it's almost Thanksgiving, so what could be better than that? I'll see you guys tomorrow. It was a super, super busy day today. It's actually already the end of my day, but I did 4 IEPs, and I got all my progress reports done, and I saw all my kids today. So, I am super excited about that. I do have a few IEPs coming up this week. I have the 4 IEPs this week, actually, and I think one of them is tomorrow morning. I'm actually not able to go to that one, but I did want to make sure my information was put into the system so that they could read my portion. And we just kept going on today with our food activity. I have a few of my friends that I'm starting to think might not be in speech for very much longer, which breaks my heart, but also makes me happy because it means I'm doing something right. But I had a couple of those today. A lot of my friends are out sick because there is some type of plague going around. I do feel really bad that my friends are all sick and kind of gross, and I got coughed on all day yesterday, so I am beefing up with my remedies to try to stave off illness because I can't handle it. So, with that being said, I was able to see the kids that were here today and that were feeling good and functioning and not at the nurse's office. But we continued on with our food activity. Loved it. Nobody complained about having to do it again. I gave them all the option of doing plated the activity again or, you know, a different activity that I have. And hands down, everybody picked trying to get the food. So I'm really excited that everybody loves that. I hope everyone that's purchased it, thank you so much for your support. I hope your kids love it as much as my kids do because it's super exciting for them. We also made my thankful wreath. I don't know if I showed you a few vlogs back that I found it at Target in the dollar bin for like $3, and I had purchased it. It's really funny because there were some like really arbitrary things on there. Like one child kept saying they were thankful for Choo Choo, and it's their train, but they call it Choo Choo, so like Choo Choo's on there. Mom and Dad, my dog, my cats. There's a couple of teachers' names on there for kids that were thankful for their specific teacher. So it's a lot of fun. I'm hoping to hang it on the front of my door. Also, as promised, real-time therapy mess that I'm going to have to clean up. I did have one student that ironically doesn't want to play the game when he's not winning, but he'll still answer all of the questions, so I'm not going to force the subject. That's cool. So he did hand me his plate and his recipe card because he did not want to participate in the game, but was more than willing to answer my social questions, so that was all good. What's up, guys? I hope you're all having a good day. I am checking in this afternoon. I just finished up a bunch of my sessions, and it turns out my little guys that I get in the afternoon, they actually have a Thanksgiving Day feast. So they are celebrating down in the cafeteria, and they have like little pilgrim hats on and these big thankful posters, and all the parents are there taking pictures. So that's super adorable, and I got to see them in the hallway, and they have like macaroni necklaces. It's really cute. Needless to say, I will not be getting them for speech today just because they're going to be down there. It's like a whole group-wide school function that the principals are part of, and all of, like I said, the kids' parents came in and they're taking pictures and videos and things like that, and they have little posters that say what they're thankful for on them, so that's super adorable. But I did finish up today with all of my plated activities, which, once again, everybody loved. In fact, I had a group of kids yesterday pay for a game day with their speech bucks that they've earned. And how that works is that if everyone in the group decides they want to do it, I take $5 from every student, and then the next day we'd play a game. But they actually requested that we play the plated game again, and they were pretty insistent that they wanted game day, but they wanted to play the plated game, which I thought was pretty funny because most of the time the kids pick like Candyland or, you know, an actual board game. I have Don't Spill the Beans. I have Connect Four, Sorry, I think, and just like a couple of other, just, you know, board games that I could just pull a set of cards for either articulation or language, and we can just play through that. But they were really insistent on wanting to play the game that we had played yesterday again, and I tried to tell them that we were probably going to do it anyway to continue because we don't always get to finish, but nope, that's what they wanted, so that is what we did. And they paid for game day again for next week, but I don't see them because of the vacation, so I won't see them until we get back from Thanksgiving break. As you can see, my anchor chart again has failed me. I don't know what the deal is. I'm probably going to have to get a new hook and more sticky stuff, but for now, that's going to have to stay like that because I have no more little command tape strips. So, it is what it is. It's kind of annoying, and I'm sorry because it's irking me. Like, the frame looks crooked, but we're going to roll with it and do the best we can. Tomorrow I have a lot of observations to do because I don't know if I mentioned, I'm pretty sure I did, but I have a lot of triennial meetings on Monday, which is going to take pretty much my whole afternoon, and that's just every 3 years in the state of Virginia we reevaluate students to see if they still meet criteria for special education services. So we have the IEPs annually, so every year we check in and adjust the goals as needed and discuss progress, but then every 3 years we look at the disability category and we see if, you know, we have data to prove that they still need to be identified, or if we need to retest to get updated testing to see where they stand, or if we think that they no longer qualify under the criteria of the state. So I have 4 of those maybe on Monday, so that's pretty much the whole afternoon that's going to be taken up. And like I said, I know I've said it a few times, like this is the time of the year where it's like all paperwork, like everybody's eligibilities are up, all of the triennials are happening, IEPs are expiring, and it's just like a big rush. Plus we have the influx of students that entered kindergarten that have issues that need to be tested. All of those initial meetings are going through, so those are all like December, but like mostly January once we get back. So it's kind of just like the winter months are the giant chunk of time where you need to be every place at once. And it feels like sometimes that actual, like the one-on-one therapy with the students kind of takes a backseat to all of the paperwork and the testing and the evals that you have to do, which is why I think it's so great that I'm going to have a bunch of like ready-to-go activities. So this way I might not have to plan as much every week, when I'm going to probably need to be utilizing that time to evaluate and write things up and sit in on meetings and kind of discuss progress and whatnot. So, fingers crossed that it all works out. It always does. But I will check in with you guys a little bit later and let you know kind of what I've been working on and what I'm thinking of doing for some activities for the winter time. Hey guys, I am just finishing up for the day. I did a little bit of work on some Christmas themed clip art that I'm going to use for activities. I haven't actually gotten to start to make the activities yet because I have no clip art for Christmas. So I made some elves, I worked on Rudolph, I did some presents, a fireplace, gingerbread man, and I think that's all I got to. That's pretty much all I'm going to get done here for today, so I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hello and good morning, my friends. I am super busy this morning. I've actually done some work already. It's about 10:30 and I did some observations and I wrote an IEP and I printed out my progress reports. There is B-roll of that. Put them all down in the mailboxes, delivered them where they needed to be. So that's good. And I am now about to get started on my Thanksgiving thankful books for next week. And hopefully today I will start to plan some stuff for not this Monday, but the Monday when we come back from break. I have a lot of phone calls and meetings that are coming up, so I just kind of want to have it done and be a little bit ahead of the game for once in my life. We'll see if we get to that today. I did do a bunch of stuff yesterday, like I said, so hopefully I can start putting some of it together into where it needs to be eventually and kind of tease out my ideas for the holiday season. With that being said, I have an IEP this afternoon that I have to present. I'm the case manager for it. I'm hoping that the parents come, but we shall see. My IEPs that were yesterday, those went well. I have to redo my schedule. I have to remember to do that. Redo my schedule because some things got changed up. So some of my groups can get changed up now, which is good. And I don't know. I have like a really long to-do list, y'all. But I'm trying to chunk it so that I have enough done before break, because I'm banking on the fact that Monday and Tuesday of next week I'm probably not going to get very much done in the way of, you know, evals and things like that. So I'm trying to set it up all for the week that we come back, and this way I'm ready to go and it's all kind of planned out already. I finished up my write-ups, printed them out. I have to send those over to special services on Monday, and then I think that's about it. Other than that, it's just, like I said, a lot of prep work for the upcoming holiday season. So hopefully I can get some stuff done. I'm super excited. Everybody's pumped for Thanksgiving break. I'm kind of on the countdown. Going to be enjoying some downtime before I have to come back. But I do know that I have to plan because we will be off on the days that I usually plan, and I have family coming down, so I'm probably not going to do it then. So hopefully I can kind of get ahead of the game today, like I was saying. I'm going to go get to work because I'm stalling and I have a bunch of stuff to do and I really don't have time to stall. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I just wanted to check in with you. I finished up my plans for next week, Monday and Tuesday. For my older kids, I'm going to have them do this worksheet that I just kind of put together. This was an adapted version of my Thankful book. I did have a book that I was almost finished with, but I decided to switch to this worksheet because most of my kids I see either Mondays and Wednesdays or Tuesdays and Thursdays, so both of my groups, for the most part, most of those children I won't get to see. I'm only going to see them once next week, and I didn't want them to not be able to finish it, so I just kind of turned it into a ditto, and it just says the meaning of thankful at the top, and it says, what are you thankful for? They'll draw a picture, and then they can complete the sentence. And they can pick anything that they want that they are thankful for. And they can also color in my little Tom Turkey there. So this will be really cute for the older kids. We've been working on this for a really long time, with just being thankful and things of that nature. So I'm interested to see what they have to say. And then for my younger friends that are super little, we are going to make turkey puppets. And I cut out my sandwich bags. I have the little beaks, my waddles, and I'm going to go out today. I have red crepe paper, but I'm going to get orange and yellow as well, and we are just going to tape or glue the paper back here for feathers. Going to get some googly eyes and put them on, and then they can attach the waddle and the beak, and they can make their own little puppet. So I think that'll be a really cute activity for my really young friends. But that's it. I've been working on stuff for Christmas and the holidays. I finished up my fireplace. I revamped the Santa's present bag. I started a Santa Claus, which is tougher than I thought it would be. I'm not the best at drawing Santa, so sorry. And it is the end of the day right now. You can probably hear it downstairs. The last of the kids are getting out to their buses. I am going to get to food shopping after work today because I am actually going to, for the first time, really try to cook. And I don't know how it's going to go. I'm going to make 2 dishes. There is a crock pot dish with chicken, which is, we'll see how that goes because me and raw meat is just not, I can't cook meat, so hopefully it'll turn out well. And then I'm going to make a string bean and mini potato dish. But it's my first real crack at it, I feel like. I mean, I've tried to like dabble before and it's a miserable fail. So this is probably going to be a miserable fail too. But hopefully it'll be delicious. And they both freeze really well. So the whole idea is that I can freeze them for the next few weeks. I think they say they last up to like 3 months in the freezer. So hopefully that'll help, and I'm going to try my hand at cooking. I do have to do a deep clean this weekend because my whole family is coming down for the holidays, and nobody wants to see a messy house. So there is that I have to do. But on top of that, hopefully I can hang out and do some products over the weekend and get into the Christmas spirit. I kind of wanted to put my tree up. I don't know, is it too early? A lot of people put them up like November 1st, and I was always like a week before Christmas person, but now that I like own my house and I own the tree and I'm the person that's doing it, it's a lot of work to put up for just a week. So I kind of feel like I should put it up. We'll see if I get to it. Maybe I'll vlog that. That could be fun. I tend to like to watch people, like they say their lives are boring, but then I think about my life and I'm like, you did a bunch of cool stuff. Sometimes I don't leave my couch, but maybe I'll vlog that. Who knows? It'll be an adventure this week. Bear with me. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday, and I am sleepy. I just woke up probably like half an hour ago. Well, actually, I've been up for a while. It's just 8 o'clock now. I think I woke up at like 6, and I just didn't feel like getting out of bed this morning, so I didn't. And it's now 8 o'clock and I'm down here. I'm going to start cleaning because that's what needs to be done. Hence why I look so lovely in my oversized plaid shirt. I have to clean today, and then I want to do all of my laundry and hopefully do some stuff, maybe run some errands, but I don't know. It looks kind of gross out. It's not looking like the nicest day outside. So, meh. But we will see. Not quite sure. Okay. Don't know how to do this. My arm gets tired super quickly. How far away am I supposed to hold it? I kind of just want to hold it like really close to my face just because that's what's comfortable, but then you're very much in my face. So, anyway, I am going to clean everything up and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Crazy hair. So I just finished cleaning up my kitchen, and thank the Lord because it really needed it. And you can finally see, minus over there, all my stuff is drying. But other than that, I've cleaned everything up. This is the stuff that I picked up yesterday at Walmart for those turkeys. I got my double-sided tape. I've got my googly eyes, and then I have the red at work, and of course I didn't bring it home, but I have my yellow and my orange crepe paper streamer for the feathers. I'm thinking about putting up my tree today. I was never really like a huge Christmas person, but everybody else put their trees up on November 1st, and I feel like I'm tardy to the party. And I might not decorate it. I might wait for my family to come down because I think they wanted to like kind of do that together, but I might just put it up. Also, to let the boys get used to it, because last year Houdini spent a great deal of time just in the tree. So I'm hoping this year it doesn't happen as often because he's kind of chubby now, and I don't know if it will stay up. I do have all shatterproof ornaments because that's just the life of owning a cat. If worse comes to worse, I can anchor it down, but I'd really like to not have to do that just because, I don't know, I feel like they'll still get in it and then it'll just shake all over and scare him. So we will see. I'm thinking about putting it up today though. But I'm gonna go clean up my living room because that is the next area. Ta-da! There's like a giant gaping hole right there, which I'm gonna try to fix. But I'm pretty proud that I got that up. So I am just about to clean out my therapy bag, or my bag for work, because it is a hot mess. So I'm gonna clean that out right now and hopefully put it back together so it's nice and organized for the few days that we're there this week. Excuse me, do you belong in the tree? Do you? I don't think so. I don't remember getting a cat in my tree. Good morning, friends. I totally forgot to close out my vlog last night, so it is already noon on Sunday. I'm gonna start a new vlog now for next week, so that's probably why you'll see me in the same getup. I've just cleaned a whole bunch this morning and totally spaced on closing it out last night. I ended up going to my friend's house and we all just kind of hung out and chilled, and it was really, really nice because I've missed them. My one friend has been really sick for a while, so she wasn't able to hang out. But they also went to Old Navy last night, and we are going to have a Christmas Friendsgiving type thing, being that we couldn't have an actual Friendsgiving this weekend. So we all got pajama bottoms, and let me bring it into the kitchen because clearly the lighting is terrible in the living room. And they got me cat pajama bottoms, and y'all, I am just dying over how cute they are. Here they are. They're from Old Navy, and this is definitely a Houdini, and this is my friend's cat Jackson. This little chubby white one looks almost like my other friend's cat Moo Moo, except Moo Moo has black spots, hence the name Moo Moo. And then this almost looks like my friend's cat, Chloe and Grace. She has a tuxedo cat. So they are super adorable, and they're cats. And oh look, here's a Houdini looking at himself. So we're going to wear our pajamas to our Christmas Friendsgiving feast. We're probably gonna have it in the middle of December, and I just thought that was super adorable, and we all got like a pair that matched things that we love. So I'm really excited for that. Plus they feel super comfortable, and they said I could wear them beforehand because I feel like I just need to wear them all the time. I'm gonna close it out here. So as always, thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys next week.